Hello friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. Today I am doing a pack with me as I have two suitcases here. This is going to be my check-in and my carry-on, and then I'm still deciding on my personal item. But we are leaving in 5 days for a 15-day cruise, and so I have got to do some packing, some serious packing. I made a list, although it is in the other room, so I just gotta go grab that. But it has some items I want this many shirts and this many pants and stuff like that, but I don't have it picked out what I'm going to be packing. So let's do that together and let's get this done with, because I am not a last minute type of gal. I don't like that. It makes me feel anxious. It makes me feel unprepared and probably more likely to forget something. So I feel like that list will help us. And please ignore the fact that the sun is coming and going. It's going to change the shadows in this room dramatically, but let's get to packing. All right, so this is double-sided. I have clothing here and like makeup, filming gear, and miscellaneous things. So let's do this. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know where to begin. I mean, I do, but the thing is with this trip, when I went on this in the past on the river cruises, and I'm sure this is the same type of, I know it's the same type of environment in a sense, that you have your shore excursions during the day and then they want you to kind of dress up some for the evening dinner meal. And so I'm hoping that I can kind of have some things that can work for both day and nighttime and still be comfortable and practical. My level of dressing up may not be the same as yours and vice versa. And some days I will be more dressed up, I feel like, than other days. So hopefully it'll work. I don't know. I'm worried about making the weight limit. I'm worried about just fitting everything in. I'm just worried. Let's get going. I do have to keep in mind too, if I haven't mentioned this, that they do have laundry service aboard the ship. So let's get the loungewear. I think that's going to be an easy place to start. I don't know if you're anything like me, but my exercise or my loungewear, I don't really fold the greatest. So I think I'm going to take this Nike shirt. I gotten that at TJ Maxx. I think we're going to go with this one, or you know what, I might do my red one instead. I have a black one. I think we're going to do that. Yeah, let's do the red. So I got my 3 lounge shirts. I'll put that up there. My pants, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to do 1 pair of leggings. These are like one of my favorite pairs of lightweight black, just like comfortable pants. I don't know how to describe them. And these are also a good pair, but they're a little bit thicker. So I think I'm going to do these. I know also in this drawer I had bought this specific shirt for wanting to take it, so I'm going to do that. And I think this is a nice one. It's supposed to be like during the warmest part of the day, it's supposed to be in the 60s and 70s. So I think a 3/4 length would be nice at some point. I like a t-shirt, a good t-shirt. This one I just recently wore and I remembered how much I liked it, so I'm going to do that. I know with a dress that I'm going to need this, and this goes well under a lot of other things as well, so I'm taking that. I really like this one. It's not really a heavy sweater, but I love the coloring of it, so I think we're going to take that. And I want something that's not too heavy, but can kind of cover my sleeves. I'm thinking maybe this one. Yeah, let's do this. All right, now the lighting in my closet is going to be a lot different. I apologize, but I'm not going to change the bulb for this film. Maybe I can color grade it a little bit when I get to editing, but I am going to take this shirt because I love this 3/4 shirt. It's a nice in-between seasons type of shirt. I'm going to pick out some casual tops. Take this one. I'm going to plan on taking a pair of white pants, so I think some of these would go good with that. Let's see. I love a good flannel or like a plaid type theme. And I think I'm going to do this one. I love this. This doesn't show the wrinkles either. Is that a stain? No. This one doesn't show the wrinkles either, which is a great reason to take it. I'm going to do the dresses. I have an idea of what ones I want to take, but I'm debating which entirely. Let me show you. I just love this dress. It's a very fall-like dress, so I think this would be beautiful. Probably the lighting in here isn't doing it justice. This is a good fall dress as well, a long one, maxi style. I'm trying to decide my outfits too based on a limited number of shoes. So, oh, I want to take this skirt. I haven't even taken the tags off the skirt, but I love this skirt. So let's do that. And I know I got this top because of this skirt. Did I have other things I could have already used? Yes, but got this top to go with that. So let's do this dress. This is a nice dress. It does have a little cutout in the back. I'm going to determine if I'm going to take any more dresses based on how my suitcases are looking at the end, but let's stick with what we have here. All right, now for my jeans drawer. I want to take a pair of capris. This is probably my nicest pair of jean capris, okay? They're not fancy, but that reminds me, I need to take a belt, so I need to grab that back out of my closet. There's two pairs of pants. I do remember I want to take like a little bit dressier pants, not like fancy pants. Fancy pants, I don't know, I find that kind of funny. Another pair of jeans. These are just a regular boot cut. I have a skinny jean. I still wear skinny jeans. I don't know, I bought them a while ago and I still find them comfortable. I'm going to continue to wear them. Another pair of skinny jeans. My white pants that I wanted to take. I kind of feel like I should pack one more pair of pants, but this pair is just like this other boot cut one, basically. Like they are almost the same. So I think, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to have two that look the same. I have this pair of flares, but the legs are pretty long on them. I don't know, I just don't really want them dragging on the streets and all the touristy areas. They're newer, I really like them, and I just don't really want to get them dirty. My other pairs, I really don't want to take either. One is worn out in the thighs, and then the other one is just tight enough that they're not really comfortable. And so, should I have two pairs of capris? What do you guys think? This would be the other pair of capris I take if I do. I don't know. I would say let me know, but by the time you guys are seeing this, it'll be too late. Let's talk shoes then while we're down here. I pulled a few of them out of my closet. I'm just going to bring a pair of flip-flops. These are pretty worn and crusty, like not looking the greatest, but I do like to wear sandals in my room. This is just one of those things that I like to do. Another pair of sandals that I'm going to take are these. I just feel like they go well with a couple dresses, and I do have to be careful though. One of these metallic pieces broke off one time when I did pack them for a trip. Then I'm going to take these boots. These boots are great for walking in. I'm going to actually wear my tennis shoes the day that we go. These boots with some of my dresses. So I'll be using that. And I do have a pair of nude heels that I will be using. So if I packed my black pants, I feel like I'd have to pack a whole nother pair of boots, and I just don't feel like I have room for that. I'm questioning whether I have room for what I actually have already picked out. I think I have most of my clothes picked out. Oh, I need socks, underwear, and bras. You're not going to see some of that stuff, but I do need those, so I'll keep that in mind, and let's start putting this stuff together. All right, I kind of have stuff just thrown everywhere. How do you guys do that? I hear rolling is the best. I think rolling is a great option actually for keeping things from being as wrinkled, but does it really save space? Does it really? Like, this is going to still take up the same amount of volume in these pants whether you fold it this way or whether you roll it, isn't it? Okay, let's just start rolling though, because I do like it for the wrinkle-free aspect. Not that I'm worried about my jeans wrinkling.
All right, so let me know, do you look forward to packing? Is it something that you enjoy? Typically, I'm not very bothered by it, and sometimes I almost kind of enjoy it. I like picking out my outfits. I like kind of planning what I want to wear. Like the last time when we went up to Canada, I enjoyed that we were gone for 5 days. Now, I've never been gone for a trip this long, and I am so looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of ready for it to be over. I know that sounds probably really bad, and I don't mean for it to be that way, but there's just so much going on with me being in the fields. At the time that I am doing this voiceover, it is still 2 days before we leave. I plan on being in the field today. And originally I was planning tomorrow, the day before we leave, to be working one of my other jobs. And it was kind of going to take me into the evening hours. And then we're going to be leaving our house at like 8 a.m. to get to the airport. Now, my other job, there was a miscommunication and I ended up not being put on the schedule, which I am fine with. Definitely fine with. But I'm ready to be back on a normal schedule, ready for things to just feel less intense, less harried, less hurried. Is harried a word? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I think you know what I mean. But you know what? I am going to enjoy myself on this trip. I know it's going to be so beautiful, so impressive, so memorable. And I just need to focus on that. Now, the getting there, the flying, not my favorite thing, but you got to do what you got to do.
Okay, I got all that put away, and I still feel like I have a lot more room than I anticipated. Granted, there's still more things that I need to do. Let me get my socks. And I did put a few pieces of clothing in here just because I wanted to, I don't think I need these sandals. Yeah, we'll keep these sandals in here. But I did put a few pieces of clothing in here because just to lighten the weight of this one a little bit, and also, in case you get stuck in the airport longer than you expected. I did leave out too a pair of, I forgot my top outer shell things that I like to wear for my loungewear. Let me get those too. But I did leave out a pair of pants and one of the loungewear tops that I picked out. All right, I have socks. Like I said, you won't see the rest of my undergarments. I have this kind of zip up loungy jacket. I'm going to wear that on the day that we travel, so I'll put that aside. I have another similar one. I'm going to pack this with me. Now, some of the other things I can get, but some of it, like my makeup, I'm still going to be using a little bit up until, actually, will I? Yes, I'll be using it on the day before we leave. So I kind of will pack that last minute, or maybe I could pack it and then just take it out of there. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I'll pack it now, and I'll take it out of there and use it as I need to. Now, another dilemma I have is which carry-on, this is my carry-on. Which personal item is mine? I can get away with this as a personal item. I have done that before. Or do I do this as my personal item? I do want to take my laptop. So my laptop will have to go in one of these. I kind of like the idea of carrying the laptop in here more, but it doesn't leave as much room for other things if I do. Let me just probably see what needs to go in those at the end and see which one accommodates my needs better. You know what, guys? I almost forgot pajamas. I was getting ready to move you to another place entirely, and I'm like, I need my pajamas. So here we go. Nice comfortable pair that's a little bit warmer. A nightgown with some pants and another nightgown. I think that's gonna be good. Like I said, they have the laundry service. I'm gonna pack these real quick, but I'm gonna take you then to get my bathroom stuff together. All right, I think I have you at the best possible angle I can kind of have you at in this bathroom that I'm aware of. I have this pretty large makeup bag, and I have a whole array of things here. I'm not sure everything is going to fit in there, but we're just going to start with some essentials. I like to use baby wipes for a lot of things. So, I did clean my makeup brushes. I'm going to be scattered in this. I feel like I'm going to be very scattered. I did clean some of my makeup brushes though, so I do want to let some of them dry, but I can pull out a few of my eye makeup brushes. You know what? I'm going to wait to do that because I want to see what eyeshadows I take. I'm not entirely sure what ones I am going to take.
Now, I was very scattered in here and I was very long-winded. Things that were drawn out more than I felt like that you really needed. But if you watched my Get Ready With Me video that I did relatively recently where I explained the changes in my channel, I took most of that makeup and maybe a few extras, like extra blush color variations and things like that. I did put out an extra concealer as well because I'm kind of in that changing season. I was getting lighter, getting more fair, and then being outside on the farm work stuff, I did get some more sun, and so I went back to my darker colors. All that to say, I'm still kind of in that in-between stage, but got all that packed, and then I'm just going to wrap it up with a few extra things, and so we'll see that together.
Now for my hair products, this may be excessive, but I'm definitely going to keep my cleanser and conditioners here, I believe. I have the Anasi, the Soothing Mint Moisturizing Shampoo. I have the Clarifying Shampoo from Anasi, and I have, oh, I'm sorry, this is the regular shampoo. This is the Clarifying Shampoo, and this is the conditioner. And then I also have the Miche Strengthening Mask. And then for my stylers, I was originally just going to grab these 4. I have a leave-in, I have 2 gels. Mainly I was just going to do this, but I thought, you know, in case if I feel like I need a stronger hold, I'll bring the In-Shower Style Fixer. But then I also thought, you know what? I really like a mousse. What if I want just like a simple routine? Because I don't know if you guys have, I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos, but I'm not sure quite the time that they're going out. I'm going through a hair shedding season and I am not appreciating it. I'm not liking it. I'm pretty sure it's just like the typical fall shedding, but I said if I get back from this trip and I'm still shedding like I have been, I think I'm gonna go to the doctor. But yeah, so I'm just trying to be very minimal with my hair routine, which I also need to film a hair video before leaving because I realized one that I thought I had filmed, which I had, but I accidentally deleted the footage to film something else and didn't realize that till it was too late, obviously. But okay, so can I get these in here? Can I? Let's rearrange. You know what? Maybe I won't take this. Maybe I won't. Because can you guys see how full this thing is? I have her packed to the max. And like I said, I need to do my brushes once they dry a little bit more. Yeah, I guess I'm putting this back. Now, usually I like to take a couple eyeshadow palettes. It's just something that I like to play around with, but I'm not sure if I really want to mess with it. I'm feeling at that stage, I think kind of with this overwhelmed feeling that do I want to mess with it? But I love doing my eyeshadow sometimes. I love getting prettied up, and I just have to decide which one, like I have. Sometimes I wish I had some smaller ones, but I love the selection of all of these. Like, look how beautiful that is. Although, I bought this one, I don't use it that much. This is the Gilded Desert by Morphe. Let me know, are you guys a Morphe fan for eyeshadows? I don't think many people are. I find them very pigmented. Some of them can be a little patchy, but I don't know. I really like this one as well. This is the Stone Cold Fox by ColourPop. I have a couple other Morphe ones. Another reason why I like them is because you can get the selection, but they also are affordable. These are just your basic like browns. I think this is a good neutral one to take. I think I'll probably take this one. And then I thought I was going to like this one more, but I don't really. Once again, it's another Morphe. It's just, I wanted some more softer pinks, I guess, is what I wanted. Okay, I think I'm just going to stick with this one Morphe eyeshadow palette. So I'm being selective, but there are quite a few options in here. I'm going to take a few of my brushes, but not all of them. I put my makeup brushes in these little Hardy & Sons tea tins. I really think they're beautiful, and I just wanted to repurpose them, and I really like them as a makeup brush holder. I guess you guys can't even see that. I put my eye makeup brushes up here. I'll put my face ones here after they dry a little bit more. I'm just going to put my baby oil here and zip this puppy up for now. She's definitely full. Definitely weighing a little bit too. Hopefully that won't put me overweight. Alright, I'm very quickly losing the lighting in this room, so I had to turn this overhead one on, and I know it makes weird shadows, but we're going to deal with it. Anyways, there's a few other things. I forgot to mention I'm taking my diffuser with the little snozzle attachment. I have a little shower cap in here too as well. Can't go anywhere without, I told you I was taking that small travel size hairspray, but I need the big Mama Jamma as well. I'm going to wrap this in some bubble wrap too, just to help protect it. I have a couple satin bonnets that I will be taking. I also forgot to put my setting spray in here. I always forget to show you guys this when I did like my get ready with me originally when I was introducing the new content to my channel. I used this, forgot to show you guys, but it's there. So I'll see if I can zip this thing up now. Yep, it still goes shut. And I also have my Tangle teaser. I also have some things for like vlogging as well. I have this little crossbody bag. It's not the most beautiful and cute, but it will hold the stuff that I want and keep things secure. I have some, oh, this is my microphone set. And did I tell you? I told you in one of my videos. Actually, I think you're going to see it after this, but I lost one of my microphones already. It was pretty tragic. I go into more detail in another video. I have a mini tripod or a shorter tripod. I have my hard drive. I have some other things in here. I have some batteries, chargers, SD cards, and I don't think we're going to need an adapter where we are on our ship. If I remember correctly, you don't, but I do have one just in case. Alright, so I think that is as far as we're going to get on this packing video. If there's anything else, I might toss it into the video where I'm actually like leaving and vlogging that. I'm not sure how much I'm going to capture, but I do plan to vlog this trip. So stick around for that in the next couple of weeks. You should be seeing clips of that coming up, video of that at least. And so until I see you again in the next video, have a great day. Bye.